Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So right when I'm filming this, it is the second week of November, the 10th, Monday, and it's like the end of autumn / fall, beginning of winter. So I wanted to do like an end of year reset, so I want to go through all of the clothes in my wardrobe and like get rid of stuff and then buy some new things, new staples for my wardrobe that fits my style more now. I want to get back into a routine. I made some banana bread protein like muffin things, and I'm going to make, I think, a couscous just to like meal prep so I can have it for lunches. Get back into working out, reading. I'm also going to share like a buy or buy in this video with products I've used over 2025. And yeah, just a mixture of things. I also need to clean my room, so we'll get on with it. So at the same time I'm filming this like reset video type thing, I'm also filming a 10 before the end books video to help me get out my book slump that I've been in for quite a while. And it's not just a video talking about my 10 before the end, it's also like gonna have a reading element of it because I am in the middle of 2 books at the minute, which are one's on my Kindle, which is the 4th book in the Crowns of Nixia series, and one is The Secret Life of Addie LaRue that I'm annotating because I knew I was going to like it, so I thought I'll annotate that one as I have it in physical and hardback, which might be special edition because there's pictures and stuff in it, but that's like beside the point. One thing I wanted to do was obviously, I recently, because my sister, well, I need to like get a grip on forming a sentence first. My sister is studying an esthetician course and she has to do practicals of like actually doing treatments and stuff on people. So I've gone in twice to get facials. But within that, I also learned that my skin is still combination, which has pretty much always been, but it's now more on the oily side than the dry side. So I've had to like change certain products. I went from one cleanser that was more for dry skin to one that was for oily skin, and it definitely helped. I'm not gonna lie, obviously the facials obviously help because she also has to do extraction, which if you've ever got a facial with extraction, it is the least enjoyable part of a facial, but it's totally worth it. And I do like throw punches at my sister about it, but in like a jokey banter way. And it's essentially they have to squeeze the living life out of your face to get rid of the small little blackheads and pores that are on that come out and stuff. And there's also face masks, so I will talk you through those top products. But I want one thing, I don't know what I was going to talk about when I started filming this bit. Oh, routine. So skincare routine, I want to show you the products with that. Makeup, I'm trying to like keep it as basic as possible, and this year I've really like found select products like lip products, concealers that are really minimal but give like great looks of if you're wearing a full face of makeup, because I'm trying to hold back and do full on like foundation makeup and everything for certain events, because it does obviously upset my skin and stuff because it's also on the sensitive side. The other routine I want to get into is working out, because I have gotten back into it. I've gone on my treadmill and stuff quite a bit, but I'm more likely to like drift away from it when I'm doing one thing constantly. So I want to buy ankle weights for when I'm on the treadmill, and I also want to do other workouts. So we'll figure that out. But currently I have it set as Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and like the weekends I'll do workouts so that I have certain like break days. Today is now Tuesday, so I'm on like a break day. But the other thing I learned is obviously what you consume is very, very important, both mentally and physically. Like for skin, refined sugar is not good, so I'm trying to satisfy the sweet tooth I have, because I have very much a sweet tooth, but also stay on the healthy side. So I'm gonna make some either pasta or couscous, but I always want to have like some carbs in there, veggies, protein, obviously vitamins. I also found out earlier this year that I have like slightly low iron, but my doctor wasn't like concerned about it or anything. It's just I need to obviously keep an eye on it because it could become a problem if I don't take care of it. But all of my levels were pretty low on like where they need to be on the scale, but on the low side, so it wasn't like a massive issue. And like the doctor told me she wasn't concerned, so I'm not overly concerned either. However, I like have 3 hobbies that really stick, which is reading, colouring, and anything TV show or movie. And that too is also content you consume. Now, I have been doom scrolling for a very long time on my phone, which is why I'm trying to stay off TikTok and like Instagram, and I've tried to go onto Pinterest, because the way that through the things I've been saving, my feed on Pinterest is all like motivational and stuff, so I will see it and I'm more likely to get off my phone. But I am a masochist in the way of like, I love books that completely destroy me. I love TV shows that I'm attached with and they completely destroy me. But my dad was talking to me the other day, and it's like I need to have some light-hearted programs in there, because it also does affect obviously your mental state and sometimes your physical state, because mental can connect to physical. And like 911, Criminal Minds, like I love those TV shows, but the content you consume is just drama and tragedy. And so I have gone to my sister. I've not gone and like specifically asked, but there's TV shows that she talks to me about, and she's like, you'll really enjoy it, like Abbott Elementary, New Girl, obviously ones I've seen like Friends, Big Bang Theory are all light-hearted, easy to watch. So I'm gonna try and consume those types of programs for a while. Obviously I'm still going to be watching 911 and everything, like don't get it twisted, but maybe not binging it like I once was. Not that I can binge 911 currently, because the new series is coming out episode by episode, and in Europe we're like 2 episodes behind everything else. So I'm also trying to not see spoilers for anything, but while I'm reading, while I'm typing up stuff, while I'm doing other things, I'll try to have more light-hearted stuff on in the background. I also, like behind the camera, can see a Lego set my sister got me for my birthday, which I might end up building, just as like a different hobby, because I also want to expand things to do. I want to get outside a bit more. But apart from that, the other thing I want to do is I've realised I don't have like basic staples in my wardrobe, and I want to have basic staples so I can layer them and have outfits I really like. So I've been looking online. That's what I spent yesterday doing, was looking online at stores at things that I like. And I found a lot, but obviously to buy them is spending money. So I first need to go through my wardrobe to get rid of stuff I no longer enjoy or want there. And the way around it is, once I go through it, I always like give it to my sister to look at, to try on, see if there's anything she wants to keep. But yeah, I feel like a majority of my life I had like really graphic t-shirts and designs and lots of colours and stuff, whereas now I want to kind of pull it back and just have basics that I can layer. Like I want to have some gold necklaces that I can layer, rings, bracelets, and like not ones that I wear 24/7, but ones I can like stack and change. Earlier this year I bought loads of earrings. I'm not currently wearing them, but I bought like 3 or 4 sets of earrings, and I go back and forth like changing them in and out of which ones I wear. So I wanted to do that also with different stacks. Another thing in this room, which is kind of like my hobby room, I want to buy a little lamp, but I found this mini sunset lamp on Amazon that I think I might get, and I also want to get some decorations for it. So I didn't know whether to like find fan art of TV shows or books that I absolutely love and adore and like get personalised posters to put up on here, because it is very plain at the minute. And I need to find a new blanket because the one I currently have is Halloween themed, and I want a Christmas one, and maybe just like a basic standard one for in between when things aren't going on seasonal wise. So we will have a look, but I might look for those things at Pepco because that's where I got my cushions. No, that's a lie, my cushions were from Primark, but this like Squishamallow type thing was from Pepco, and it's absolutely adorable and I love it. So I might see if they have any others. This one is meant to be Christmas themed because it has like the little mistletoe and stuff on it, but I'm probably just gonna have it on all year round because it's a cute little cupcake like mocha drink type thing. But yeah, I thought I'd just ramble a little bit and update you guys on stuff. The time has come. I feel like that's shaking. Wait. Okay. The time has come. I'm gonna go through my wardrobe. I've been putting this off for like 2 days. I'm also going to go through my old like perfume and body spray collection, my makeup brushes, everything like that. I know I definitely want to buy new makeup sponges, like little puffs for powder. There's makeup products I want to buy, but I think I'm probably going to wait till like Christmas when I have money coming from like gifts from my nan and everything to buy new makeup products that I want to, because I don't have like a proper setting powder. I want to buy like a new makeup brush set and everything, so that's something I'm going to invest into like the new year after Christmas and stuff. But I have a big Primark bag over there that I'm going to be putting loads of stuff in, and I want to do it now because I want it to be like done and sorted through for when my sister gets home, so she can look through and decide what she wants to keep, what she doesn't want to keep, etc. So yeah, I've got some little YouTube videos all queued up while I'm doing this. I do think it's going to take probably a while because I even have like all of my winter jumpers at the bottom of the wardrobe, so it's going to be a lot, but I'm going to put this in like time-lapse mode so that it's not a long time for you guys. guys. Oh. You know, I said I had this like big Primark bag. Well, oh, this is all stuff that is no longer going to be in my wardrobe, which is crazy. I got a lot of like very bright, colourful things that no longer fit my vibe, as well as a lot of really like printed t-shirts that are quite wacky and out there that I could occasionally like borrow from my sister if she wants to keep them. The only issue is I got rid of my black jeans because they're way too loose on me now, and I have these, but they're more like skinny jean than anything else, and I don't like skinny jeans, but I need to keep them in the meantime because if not I have no jeans to wear when I step outside my house. So that is one thing I definitely need to buy, is jeans, and I think I might like bulk buy like a certain style of jean I like in a couple of different sizes, because I'm doing online shopping, which is a dangerous thing as a woman, or anyone really, but especially when it comes down to like jeans, because even in the same like store, jean sizes vary. Like it could be, I don't know, like I'm in Europe right now, like I live in Spain, so the sizes are like 32, 34, 36, 40, 38, like that. But in the one store I can be a 38 in a certain type of jean and a 36 in a different, so that I'm not looking forward to. But t-shirts and stuff I am, and the main reason I'm actually getting rid of quite a lot of t-shirts is one, like I said, the colours and the designs and everything, and two, I got like properly fitted for bras earlier this year, and I found a store that I really like and is now my go-to for literally anything. The only downside is they don't do like sports stuff, which I'm a little bit sad about, but not too bad because I also have Fabletics that I use quite a lot, which I ordered some new workout stuff from. That's currently what I'm moving on to going through next, is my workout stuff and my pyjamas. The jumpers are down here, but they've been like in a little basket for since it got hot here in Spain, so like probably like March, April time early this year, so I'm going to give them a wash before I hang them up in my wardrobe. I've also put my dresses in the other side of my wardrobe so that they're separate from everything else. How much of this my sister's going to keep, I don't know, because it's kind of clothes that go back and forth between the two of us, but we shall see. I still need to go through my makeup as well. Oh my lord, there is a lot to do, and once I've finished all of this I can actually fully clean my room, organise everything. To be fair, it's not that messy. I do also want to get like a little notebook to make a scrapbook, because I have some stuff over here from my and my sister's trip to Madrid to go see Youngblood in concert, which was incredible. But I kept like a little fan project thing that we had. I kept boarding pass and everything so that I could scrapbook it and keep it as like a memory. So that, or like a corkboard I have downstairs, I might put it up in my little room, but I don't know if I'll do that. Yeah, we'll see. So I can't remember what I was saying now. Just had lunch and my second coffee of the day, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm absolutely like knackered just from cleaning my wardrobe. Part one of cleaning the wardrobe is done. So I went through everything that was hung up. I have still like my jackets and stuff in there, but I'm gonna keep my jackets. So I got rid of the stuff that I know I definitely don't want, but now I'm gonna have to go through all of this of like what fits, what doesn't, what I genuinely want to keep and what like I don't really want to keep. But before I do that, I'm gonna move on to the winter stuff, aka like the jumpers and everything, and then pyjamas. Oh my god. Aside from that, I still have my makeup to sort out, and then just like a quick overall clean of my room, as well as obviously the little room that's on the opposite side of where I'm filming this. I'm also it's Wednesday, which Wednesday was one of the days I said I was going to work out, and I've yet to do that, so I think I might head down and go on the treadmill for a bit, maybe, because I need to get a shower and wash my hair today anyway, but I now feel like it's too late in the day because I have curly hair, and I'm not going to go to sleep with like wet curly hair because it's just turned into frizz. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just leave that till tomorrow to wash it in the morning and stuff, and I'll see if I end up working out today or not, because I'm just honestly not in the mood to do that. I might read for a bit instead. I need to put some like potatoes on to soak because I'm gonna do, we call it pizza chicken, so it's essentially like breaded chicken breast with like pizza sauce, like tomato sauce and cheese, and it makes like a pizza but with chicken as the base. And we're gonna have some potatoes at the side, so I'm gonna chop them up and put some of them on to soak. I still need to go through my makeup. I've had a look online for some stuff, and top wise I know what fits me from each store, and if it doesn't, then it's just like a case of returning it or exchanging it. But it's more the jeans that worry me, because like I said, the jean size in the same store, depending on the style of jean, like can vary, so it's just a bit all over the place. But I don't know whether to try and go in person to look for some jeans or not, but then I feel like if I go in person I'm more likely to buy things I don't need. Like I love mugs and I love candles, and actually there's something I want to talk about, which is a pet peeve I have with like Primark or like where you can buy candles that have the big candles but they only have one wick, because I lit one yesterday while I was reading, and like there's literally, it's a square candle and there's now like a little hole, it's not little, there's a hole in the middle of the candle from where the wax is burnt, but the outside hasn't burnt because the wick's straight in the middle of this square. And it's like, where's the logic? At least have like 2 wicks or 3. Wait, I need to show you. Right, so I'm in my other little room where I filmed yesterday and where I film a lot of my book videos now, and the candles are in here. Wait, let me see. Here they are. So this is a matcha one, which is a small little one, and like it burns properly, but this one is vanilla and it's square, and there's now a hole in the middle because the wax is not there properly. Like, I mean, the wax is, but like the wick, why only one for a candle that big? But aside from the clothes, I also at some point want to do a big splurge to buy a proper vlog camera, because currently I'm filming on my phone, which thankfully the quality is not that bad, but it's not that great either. Like when I'm filming like this with the back camera up close on my face and it's not on a tripod or anything, it like does something weird. And also I just want to have a proper vlog camera with a proper mic and everything. So I think that will be my next big splurge after all of the clothes stuff, but that's gonna have to wait for a little bit. I just finished doing some online shopping. I haven't done shoes yet or found any, but I have some that will get me to the end of the year and stuff, so I can wait for shoes. But I got a lot of the basic bodysuits and t-shirts, long sleeve and short sleeve. I ordered them from Stradivarius because they had the same t-shirt in different colours and stuff, so I went with that. I ordered some jeans from Lefties, and I also got some beauty things from Primor, which I don't think they have in like the UK or US, but it's kind of like a boot equivalent but here in Spain. And while we're on the subject of makeup, I wanted to go through my makeup stuff, of what my favourite products are that I will be investing in going into the new year because they work with my skin, and what I'm like getting rid of. Essentially kind of like the TikTok thing of like buy or buy, but YouTube version, because I don't think I'm going to make that TikTok. So in this little pencil case I actually have my brushes. So I have my little sponge, which I definitely need to get some new sponges, which I did order. And then just the brushes I use pretty much on not a daily basis, because I'm trying to let my skin breathe now that I am not like out as much. But like I said, I want to get some new brushes. But that is an investment for a later date. Something else I want to do this year, which is completely off topic and nothing to do with makeup, is I want to get my driver's license. So I'm going to start studying the theory. And that being said, like, don't be surprised in like upcoming videos if I'm like, oh, we're going to study for X amount of time, because I need to get the study done, because if not I will never get it, and I want to get it. So next are like my two favourite fragrances. One is from Mercadona, which is a supermarket over here in Spain, and it is the coconut. It smells like vanilla and coconut, so this is the one I used to use when I was at the nursery, because it lasts really, really well. It's very small, so I used to chuck it in my bag as well, just to keep like on top of throughout the day if needed. And my like really, really nice one that's like going out, and this is I think now my signature fragrance, because I don't know if I'll switch to any other, and if I did it would be by the same brand, and it is the Kayali Vanilla 28 perfume, and it smells heavenly. I love it. Like, the amount of times I've walked into a room and I've been asked what perfume I use, or my sister will go, have you been baking, you smell like vanilla cupcakes. That's all thanks to this. But I did see on Sephora they have like a pack of mini perfumes of all their different scents, so I didn't know whether to like eventually buy that just to test out different scents, but this is definitely my go-to. You can tell that I haven't really been doing my makeup that much, because it's still in the plastic bag from when me and my sister went to Madrid to go see Youngblood, and other than that it's the stuff that's in here. So there's actually two of the same, but they're different shades, and they're the Maybelline New York Cheek Heat blushes, cream blushes. These are my favourite blushes, on top of foundation, powders, even just on normal bare skin when I'm not wearing foundation. They show up so good. The lighter one, this one is in the shade 30 Coral Ember, and the darker one is shade 15 Nude Burn. This is one I got later on. This is one I originally had, and sometimes I'll layer them as a combo, and other times I'll wear them separately. This one I've had a bit longer, which is why it's used more, but this one is becoming my favourite shade, so I will definitely be using these up and then investing in some new ones for the new year. My favourite blushes, I'll stick to the stuff I tend to use more often. This I got recently and I'm obsessed. It's Wet n Wild Brow Maximizer Powder and Gel Duo. So on one side you have the powder to colour in the brows, and then on the other side you have the gel to set it all in place and everything, and the gel sets really, really well. It's not clumpy, it doesn't show up bad or anything, which is really good because my sister's been doing my eyebrows recently. I'm very lucky that my sister has decided to study hairdressing in esthetician course, because it's literally changed my life, because I'm properly taking care of my skin now that I know what type I have, my hair, it's everything. But she does my brows and she shapes them and trims them and everything, and so all I need to do is just shape them a little bit to hold them in place when I do my makeup with gel, and possibly fill them in a little bit with brow powder. So I love that. Mascara, the one I currently use is Deli Plus Maxi Colour, and I have the brown shade, and the applicator is kind of flat, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't give like massive volume or anything, but I was blessed with pretty long lashes as a kid, so I don't need the volume. And also I feel like because my lashes are as long as they are, if I use any type of mascara that has like a big appliance end, it will almost always end up on my skin, and so I have to redo my makeup and I get really frustrated. But I also prefer brown mascara, so it's more natural, over black mascara, because brown, if I just do like the edges, it just adds a little bit something there. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but you know. But if I'm like going out, I can do the lower lash line, like lower lashes, and the entirety of my lashes on the top, and it's everything. The next is Butterglow Colour Wand, and I think this is from Physicians Formula. It's kind of like a Charlotte Tilbury dupe, essentially, that I found on Amazon, and it is really good. I use it often. You essentially twist this open and squeeze out product and then apply it where needed. This, I don't know if this has a shade on it. Oh yeah, this is Fair Light shade. I don't know if it's, yeah, it's a contour wand, but it's kind of like a bronzer mixed with a contour, and I just apply it where I do to add like a glow and colour to my face. Next is concealers, and there's actually a few products I use because it depends on what kind of like coverage I'm going for and how big my black circles are, because my sleep schedule is all over the place, and even when I sleep well, I still have dark circles under there. So my number one is Rare Beauty concealer. My shade is 130 neutral, and this has been quite literally used up because I use it constantly. But what I use when I don't have the money to spend on Rare Beauty, and to be fair, this I purchased like at the beginning of this year and it still lasted me, but that's because I take breaks like in the summer. Unless I'm going out, if I'm just like sunbathing or having a chill day at home, I don't do my makeup. But when I'm not using that, I use the Wet n Wild Incognito Mega Blast in, does this have a shade? It should. In Fair. And that gives really good coverage. There's still quite a lot in here because I tend to lean more towards Rare Beauty. And I also use, because I saw on TikTok, whether this is true or not, I don't know, but on the like darker part of where your dark circles are, if you add like a darker coverage, it will cover the dark circles better, and it has worked for me, especially when I'm at work and everything, or like when I was at work because I was on a temporary contract. And what I actually used was this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and this is a foundation, but it's like mini, and I don't know if this has, this is too fair, like Fair but number 2, which is darker than the Rare Beauty or the Wet n Wild concealer, but I always added it in to like the corner where the darkest part of the dark circle is, and because it's a foundation, it has better coverage and it holds longer and doesn't crease as much, which I found really helpful for the dark circles. So that's what I use occasionally when they're really, really bad. Not often, but occasionally. What else do I have in here? Oh, accompanying the concealer from Rare Beauty, I also have the foundation, which again I don't use often unless I'm like going out like out on the town partying or for a really nice meal. And again, 130 neutral is what I use. And if I don't use that, I use a BB cream. This is the L'Oreal Paris BB C'est Magique cream in medium light, and this is actually one that comes out white, and then you blend it in and it like sinks into the skin and gives you colour. And this I used a lot over the summer because it wasn't as cakey and it's a lot more light on your skin. What else can I do that's in here? Setting spray. I actually got this as a tester from a Sephora order when I ordered my perfume and the Charlotte Tilbury and Rare Beauty stuff, and it's the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray, and I'm definitely going to order myself a bigger one of these because the job that I had was I was a nursery teacher, but I was substituting someone who was on maternity and pregnancy leave. And when I tell you this, like a couple of sprays in the morning to just hold my makeup in place, I would have kids touching my face, like dragging it. I would be sweating throughout the day. My makeup did not move 1 inch, which is how I can tell you that this is like a holy grail setting spray. But other than that, what I have in here is an SPF for my lips, which I don't even know who it's by, but I put it on to obviously stop damage. Then we have a random lipstick that I took to Madrid with me, which is on the darker side, but I used it for the Youngblood concert, and I actually don't know what brand this is by, but you know. We have my old brow, which is Sleek Makeup Brow Getter Fiber Brow Gel, and this is good. I do prefer having the powder and gel double side thing, but this is tinted brow gel, and I use it for a very long time. And I probably would go back to it, so it's not that I wouldn't purchase it again. I would, so I do recommend it, but not as much as the Wet n Wild one from earlier. Then there is this blush that is essentially a Rare Beauty dupe that I found on Amazon that was part of a 3-pack with a blush, a contour and a highlighter, which is in here. The highlighter I really like and I use often, but there's loads in here and you only need a little bit because it goes a long way. But the blush, personally, not necessarily for me, unless it's just quite hard to blend and it's very pigmented, but it also comes out in a big lot of product, so it can often kind of look a bit clownish. So I would not recommend that. I have an eyeliner in here, and I'm not going to lie to you, I have never used. It's from Relove by Revolution, and trust me, I'm sure this is great, but I'm just terrified of attempting to do eyeliner because I'm scared I'm going to mess it up and then like not be able to wipe off all of my makeup. So I'm yet to try it and test it out, but when I do, I'll let you know. More lipsticks, lip liners, and I think this is like a eyeliner that I use under my eye, and it's in a darker blue to make the blue in my eyes pop. It's also by Revolution. Lip liner from Deli Plus, when I was obsessed with like lining my lips brown. I don't do it as often anymore because I've gone more into glosses and balms and butters, but I keep it just in case. I have a brown one and I also have like a dark pink one for when I do nude lips, which is often because it's like my go-to. What else? More lipsticks. This is the top of a powder I set over there, which is the Catrice All Matte Plus 12-hour long lasting. This is a no for me. It made everything look cakey, so I just stopped using it, and then it dropped on the floor and broke. A nude lipstick. I think that's it for like makeup products. I have these little sponges that need to get thrown, and oh, also, if you're prone to dry lips, which I am in the winter especially, always put Vaseline on your lips and then put lip product on top of it. Trust me, it is a holy grail of making lipstick and taking care of your lips while having lipstick on. It may make the lipstick look more glossy than matte, but honestly, it's what I have to do to keep the makeup intact and the lips not chapped. And I'm just putting all of these products back in here. There's also a moisturiser that's obviously not in my bedroom, it's in my bathroom. There's two. One is a CeraVe 50 SPF morning moisturiser that I recommend all day, every day. But obviously it's a morning one, I'm not going to put SPF on before bed. And the one I use at night time is the Elizabeth Arden one that I can't remember like the full name of, but I know it's Elizabeth Arden. And I actually, my sister recommended it to me because she uses it a lot, and it is so good. Also, if you're in Spain or a country that doesn't have Boots but has it available on like Primor, get it on Primor over anything else because it is so much cheaper. It's like 12 euros on there, so a lot cheaper than like Druni, which is another type of Boots type store, or Sephora. It's like 30 euros. Try and get it on like a pharmacy type website because it's a heck of a lot cheaper. But along with that, actually CeraVe, I have quite a few CeraVe products that I use for my skin because my skin is sensitive and combination on the oily side. The cleanser I use, I actually don't know which it is. I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'll show you which cleanser I use. And on that note, I might actually do a face mask. I was going to do one last week, but I went in and got a facial for my sister on, I think it was Thursday. So it's been like a week since I've done a face mask. So I don't know whether to do a peeling one or whether to do a moisturising one. I'll see, but I'll show you both of which I use. Okay, so I'm in the bathroom. This is the cleanser that I use, which is the CeraVe foaming cleanser for normal to oily skin, and this one works a lot better. I used to have a different one that I think I have, but this is the facial moisturizing lotion with the SPF that I told you about, as well as the Elizabeth Arden Visible Difference moisturizer, which is the one I use at night, and I do actually need to stock up on it because we're running low. This is another product that I use, literally it's what I'm wearing right now, which is Rimmel London Butter Me Up on my gloss. Ever since I got this, I've been using it pretty much every single day, and there's still loads of product in here. This is number 4 Red Velvet. Wait, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm literally obsessed with this. There was a change of plan. I didn't film yesterday, which was Thursday. Today's Friday. It's like 8:30 in the morning, so I have to be really quick filming this to go put shoes on. But me and my mum are going to go book the car into the garage to have whatever checks and changes it needs. And in the meantime, literally like a 2-minute walk from there is like this shopping centre. So we're probably going to go in there. I might look for some shoes and like blankets or decorations for that little room. So I'll bring you along for that. But I didn't end up doing the face mask because I went to my sister's school yesterday, which is why I didn't film much, because I was there for like 3 hours and then I was watching TV because it started like raining, and it's given rain for like the rest of this weekend, possibly further on. So I do like rain, so I will be enjoying that over the weekend. But I didn't end up doing much yesterday. I do have some like red dots on my face from obviously the facial because it like cleanses and everything. We figured out that it's not combination skin on the oily side, it is oily skin, like not very oily, like a bit oily skin, but with it's dehydrated. So they focused on hydrating my skin, and yeah, so now I know what skin type I actually am. But when I go, I will film some clips for you guys of the shopping and everything, and then if I buy anything I'll show you what I bought. There's hangers, and I do need some new hangers for when I get my clothes. I might just get these ones. I have all of these mugs and I'm obsessed. I need to avoid mugs and candles when I go out places. They have blankets and stuff in here. That cushion I already have, but the blanket is really cute and I did want a Christmas one, but I don't know if it's too green. Guys, I do really like this cushion, but I don't know if it looks too tacky. The gingerbread's really cute as well. What's this? What is it? Oh, okay. Get it, get it. It's the next morning, hence why I look a little bit dishevelled. What should have been like half an hour to an hour of the car in the garage being with the brake oil changing and everything, not oil, like liquid being changed and everything, should have been half an hour to an hour. Ended up being like 4 hours that we were there, so that was not fun. It was also absolutely pouring it down as it was last night. Not gonna lie, filming those clips in the store gave me so much like social anxiety. It was awful, and I think it's because the camera is so big, but it's something I need to work towards, like getting past and getting over bit by bit. We'll do it slowly. I also had to talk myself away from the mugs and the cushions and the candles. There was one that was so cute that I think I took a video of as we were exiting the store, which was, it was a candle and it had like a snow globe top, and it was absolutely adorable, but I didn't see it when we were first in there. But I do have the stuff that I got here. Also, if you hear dogs barking, I apologise, it's just the neighbours' dogs that bark like 95% of the time. So I found these little pegs because I want to get pictures printed out as like Polaroids, and eventually I want to get a Polaroid camera. And I'm going to get some fairy lights and stick them up in my other little room. So I thought some like cute colourful pegs would be really cute to peg them on the little fairy lights. My mum actually spotted these, so I very much appreciate that. I got some hangers because with the new clothes coming I need hangers to hang them up, and these weren't bad. These were $2.50 for 10, so I was very chuffed that I got these ones. Also, I don't know where chuffed came from because I never used to say that. I don't know if it's like someone I watched that says that, but I've recently picked it up as like a vocal stim, so very weird. What else did I get? I think this might be the last thing I got. Yeah, this is the last thing I got from there, which is a Christmas blanket. I wanted to find one that was kind of thick because I am crazy and will wear shorts with oversized t-shirts or blouses like I am right now in winter. So while I'm reading or editing or filming or doing whatever, I I wanted to put a big blanket over me, and this was €10, which again I don't think is bad. It's really cute. I wanted to go neutral kind of colours so that it would match the vibes of that room. We also, like, off topic, went into the like supermarket that's there, and they had peanut butter cups. They're so good. They're delicious. I'm so like bad at ending vlogs and videos. I don't know why, but I think this is kind of where I'm gonna leave it for now. I sort of got my life back together slightly. Not completely, but slightly. It's definitely a step in the right direction. I'm still filming the reading video, and I want to film like a productive weekend or week of like getting actually like back into working out and everything. But I think this of getting my life back together, of going through my wardrobe and everything, was pretty good for this video. Obviously none of the clothes I ordered are here yet. None of them have been dropped off or anything. They are out for delivery or like shipping, but I will definitely film a haul video when they get here. Please make sure to follow my Instagram and TikTok for more of me on different social media accounts, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.